And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
The wide open look for Durant. Durant with another miss. Johnson kicks to Green. Stolen. Durant just inside the line. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
We all know about Durant's injury last season. Strange because he was the model of health pretty much before that.
He really was. I mean, just rarely missed extended time. And factoring he, along with Westbrook, 2 guys who have been really the model of durability. Health is something he nor the fans will ever take for granted again.
It's tipped. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. You know, a quick note about Kevin Durant and his ability to stay on the floor. Prior to last season, he played in 97% of all games that he could have. That's high-level durability there. 4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 7.
And thinking about how much Durant has played, that 97% of games played is for international play and playoffs. That's an incredible amount of games that he's suited up for. You wonder if it just wore down his body.
Westbrook passes to Durant. There's a screen by Canner. 6 to shoot. Durant, no good.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Morrow. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And there's the call on Durant. A different look for Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Green. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson. Moves back up. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Gang's got the ball. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Ibaka, no luck.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. From the arc. And the basket good. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Check out the game for Durant. He's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Dion Waiters is out there with DJ Augustine. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Collison at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Dragic. Left side Bosh. Fires from 14. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And now a 4-point Heat lead.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's sent back by Bosh. Out to Ibaka. For the lead. Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here is Ibaka. 4 on the clock. Durant. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. Ibaka outside. For the 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been, the 18th pick in the 2005 draft. Right out of high school, it was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
The Heat leading by 4. The drive by Bosch. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. The Heat making a switch here. Deng's checked in.
And talking about Gerald Green, it seems like he's been in the league forever. But he was only 29 years old last season. By and large, he's avoided major injury, so he's still got plenty of tread left on those tires if he wants to keep going at it for a little while longer.
Here's Roberson. They need this one. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Westbrook.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Thunder trailing by 6. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bosch. Here's Johnson. Westbrook with the block. That will count. And we've reached the end of the third. Heat out front, up 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Miami leading by 6. On the floor for Miami, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Deng out there with Winslow. And it's Whiteside in the 5 down low. It's Westbrook with the drive. And the pass to Roberson. But they get it back. Durant in the corner. And that one is stuffed right through.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After Dwayne Wade's miss, Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thunder trailing by 4. Durant for 3. That's good. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
They get it again. Out to Ibaka. Here's Roberson. And Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Fires it up. And right on target. Good. And now a 3-point Heat lead. He dishes it to Durant. Puts up the baby hook. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Winslow.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Jumps up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
From deep three-point range. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. Stolen by Winslow. Outside Dang. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Tang's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat. Dragic against Westbrook. To halt the run. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Winslow. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Luol Deng. Luol Deng is checked in for Miami.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Heat.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Chris Bosh. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunity, any weakness in the opposition.
The Heat making a switch here. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Whiteside. Gerald Green comes in for Luol Deng. Johnson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrich in for Goran Dragic. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And here's Miami. They're on a 16-1 run.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Udrich. Takes a 3. Misses there. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And